Hey, what's going on, guys? Check it out. I got the S1000 up on the motorcycle lift. That thing has been covered in stuff that I can't tell you about yet. There's a lot of stuff I can't tell you about yet. Like the fact that none of my other bikes are here except the Ruckus, because I can't tell you yet. Actually, I can't. I just moved them outside so I could make space so I could walk around the bike, because today we are starting on installing the carbon fiber pieces onto the bike. If you missed the last video, make sure you go check it out. I did all of the unboxing of all the full carbon that we're gonna be doing on the bike. I worked with Ilmberger and Motovation. They hooked me up with the entire set of Ilmberger carbon fiber for the 2020 S1000RR. We're gonna be putting it all on the bike. And in case it wasn't clear in that video, we're painting the carbon fiber after we put it all on, so it's not just gonna stay looking full carbon. It's gonna be having a custom paint job on there with exposed carbon, so you're still gonna know that there's carbon fiber on there, you're gonna be able to see it, but it's gonna be really, really cool, super unique, and I'm really excited for what we're doing. I've started laying stuff out. Here's what I got. Some of the parts out here, I didn't wanna pull out too much because I know I'm not gonna be getting to everything in today's video, but what I was originally gonna do was take everything off the bike and then start installing stuff. But so that I can kind of stay organized, what I'm gonna do is kind of go piece by piece, more specifically section by section, because Ilmberger ships their pieces in these bags so that when you put on the carbon fiber piece, you can take off the OEM piece and put it inside that bag for storage or to sell it, whatever you wanna do. So I can stay organized and keep the OEM pieces nice and clean, because otherwise I'd be taking all those out and they'd just be sitting in my garage. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna start on a couple pieces that are just solely that piece. I don't have to take anything else off to access it. So those two things are the front fender right here and the rear hugger and chain guard that's on this side of the bike. And then what I'm gonna do is start on the rear. We'll disassemble the full tail. We'll have to take off both seats. Then we're gonna take off these white pieces on each side. I have new carbon fiber pieces for those. Then this upper tail piece will come off, and then the bottom tail piece will come off as well. After we do that, we can move on to this piece right here that has a new carbon fiber piece, and this piece right here. And I think I can get all of that done in this video. I know the tail piece is gonna be the hardest part, but that'll leave us the full front and the belly pan, which I'm still waiting on, came in a separate shipment. So that'll probably be in the next video. As always, with every single build episode that I do on this bike, if you wanna check out any of the parts that I'm installing, all of those will be linked down in the description so you guys can check it out. But yeah, that's a good setup for what we're gonna be doing today. Let's get started. Just got to show you guys this comparison. Here we got the OEM piece, and here we've got the new Ilmberger carbon fiber piece. It looks so good. So good. I mean, I love the color scheme and I love the graphics that come on the bike stock, but whew, that carbon fiber, guys. By the way, I told a lot of you guys in the comments on the last video that I would be weighing every single piece that I was taking off and every single piece that I was putting on so you guys could see the comparison. I'll just show you guys this one now, but at the end of the video, I'll pop up on the screen a screenshot of everything that we install and what the weight difference is for all of those pieces. But here's this one. We've got a scale here. It's zeroed out with this box on it. So the stock piece is 0.896 pounds. 0.480, so almost half. I did not expect it to be that much. I honestly didn't. I expected it to be a little bit less, but not that much. So I'm gonna get the carbon fiber piece on, and then we'll keep moving on. There we go. After how difficult that was, I needed a helper, so I brought someone out. What's going on, little guy? Are you gonna help me? Yeah. If you're new to the channel, this is Emmett. He is 7 months old. Yeah. And he is gonna help me out. You know, your sister would probably be jealous. She likes working on a motorcycle. All right, so I got one more screw, I think, over on this side. Actually, I think I got two, unless there's just a clip back here. Oh, no, I see one more. Get those two off, and then we can swap in the carbon. Okay, so I can't freaking figure out why this little push pin won't come out. It's not like one of these other ones that actually screw in the full way and push out the little brackets. This one seems like one of the wider ones where you just do like a quarter turn and then it should pop out, but it's not popping out, and now the top's just stripped out. So I'm just gonna try to pry it off because, one, it's just one of those little push pins. Two, the carbon fiber piece doesn't even use that mount point. It just mounts to the other side, two pieces on the right, the one on the rear over on the left side, and then the one in the front. So. Ha! Turns out it is a screw. Oh well. All right, so rear hugger is done. The hardest screw on here was this little screw push pin right here. Everything is good to go, and I'm gonna move on to the tail section. We'll take off the seats, take off the rear pieces, and see how difficult this part is. All right, so that was way easier than I thought it would be. Everything is off the tail. The rear piece literally just had 2 screws that I hadn't yet taken off because we had already taken off the 2 that held on the white little side panels. Watch my install of the NRC tail tidy with the integrated tail light if you want to see how to remove the stock fender. I'll link that video down in the description. But for this, since I already had it installed, I just unplugged everything and undid the screws for the tail tidy. Came right off. So here is the bare tail, which is pretty pretty freaking small. There's actually a lot of space down here. The rear back here has almost no space, but there's actually a decent amount of space right here. Unfortunately, it's just not accessible because there's not really any space here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to transfer all of the little tabs. So the clips where the tabs from the white side panel snap in. So if you see the rear piece here, you see those tabs? Those are all the little silver ones on the stock piece. Those are all gonna have to be transferred over to the new carbon fiber piece. Look at the freaking difference, guys. Look at this. It's gonna look so much better. So I'm gonna transfer all of those. It could be kind of a hassle. I've transferred stuff like this in the past, and if you have a set of pliers and a screwdriver, usually it's super easy. If you try to do it with your fingers, you're gonna have a bad day. Okay, never mind, that was that was really easy. They came off really easy off the stock piece, and they all went on really easy onto the Ilmberger piece. All right, guys, we're in the home stretch for the first day of installing the carbon fiber. The full tail is completely done. Side pieces, top piece, bottom piece, all the screws are in. Tail tidy is on. It is all complete. The only other pieces that I'm gonna do right now, because I think I can do them quickly, and I wanna try to knock them out. This piece has to come off, this piece, and then one on the other side. And once I take care of that, everything on this whole portion of the bike will be complete, and it won't interfere at all with any of the other pieces. All right, so those are like the easiest pieces to remove on this whole bike. The only pieces that I'm gonna be reusing, or the only like stock colored fairings that I'm not gonna be doing carbon fiber in, are these inserts on the side panels. So here are the new ones. These are the carbon fiber pieces that go on the whole side. And then that little section right there is what this section is. The reason that I'm doing that, Ilmberger actually sells a version of this piece that eliminates that insert. So the whole thing is just carbon fiber. But I really like the contrast of having that be a dedicated piece. So I'm gonna move all the pins, or all the little clips from that piece over to this one, and move those colored pieces over here. All right, so my battery died before I did the second piece, but I think that this piece right here is my favorite piece that I put on so far. Just, the contrast with that carbon, with the OEM piece right there, I think that looks so good. If you're getting this piece I think that this is the way to go. If you're not gonna do any painting, I mean, if you're gonna do painting or not, this looks so good with the OEM piece. The only thing that I forgot to do, and I'm not gonna go back to do it right now, is weigh the new carbon fiber piece before putting on the OEM piece and clips. When Motovation gets another one of these pieces in, I'll weigh it so that I can get the actual measurement for you guys. I'm gonna get these 2 pieces on. This is gonna go super quick. Get those on, then get the tank cover on, which is right there. Then we'll be done. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that I finished everything that I said that I was gonna finish today. And there wasn't too many hiccups. There's a few things that I was a little bit slow with, but for the most part, that went really well. The bike looks amazing. Check this out, guys. Full carbon tail, everything back here. Rear hugger, undertail, upper tail, side panels, these long side tank panels right here, all carbon. Tank cover, all carbon. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about how this looks. I'm stoked for it. We still got all the other pieces on, all the other pieces to go. Got all the side panels on the bottom, belly pan, nose. Those pieces I think are gonna be a little bit more difficult, but with how everything else went, it may not be that difficult. We'll see. You know what, let me give you guys a little bit of cinema action with the pieces that we got on here today. By the way, if you guys want any of this for the new S1000 or a bunch of other bikes, make sure you guys check out Motovation's website. I'll link all of the pieces that I've got on here that we installed today down in the description, as well as a link to the Ilmberger parts on Motovation so you guys can see it for whatever bike. If you want, you can just put in your bike on the website and then search all the parts that Motovation carries for your bike. Huge thanks to Motovation, huge thanks to Ilmberger, both of them helping me out with all the carbon pieces that you guys see on the bike and the ones that we're gonna be continuing to install. If you wanna see any of the other build episodes on the bike in the past or the ones that we do in the future, I'll have that playlist link down in the description so you guys can check it out. Make sure, oh guys, make sure you hit that like button. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this and you wanna see more of it. And if you like what we're doing here, subscribe if you're not subbed already. You guys have been awesome. I've been Motonosity. Remember, life's better with horsepower. Keep life lived. And I'll see you guys in the next one.